All right. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Dre. I am so proud to announce this new project that I'm doing. This is actually pre-recorded, so it's not live. The reason being because I want to do multiple activities like this, and I wanted to make sure that I had all the time in the world to set it up and then produce it, and then show it later, so I can do more. Because if I was doing live, I'd be doing live all day, and I don't want to do lives all day. So, for those of you all who don't know, I am the CEO and founder of the Smith Center for Community Advancement, a virtual community center. That's how I am rebranding myself as a virtual community center by highlighting different events and agendas in our community, as well as focusing on changing the narrative for youth, black men, black women, just black families in general. So, I was inspired by this young man right here next to me by his efforts on his birthday. And so, as my first, spotlight, Smith Center spotlight, which is basically highlighting people who I see that are agents of change, positive change. And I wanted to give them some shine. Even though they don't look for it, I wanted to shine the spotlight on them and say, hey, I see you. I congratulate you. I thank you. I give you props. I give you your flowers, as they say. And I wanted to just highlight you. So, um, basically, I saw this young, well, his mom came to me. His mom is an old friend and alumni of mine. And she's been a big supporter for the Smith Center since the beginning. And I remember, even though he was way younger. It had to been about almost like 8, 9 years ago, I think. But and you were way younger, and you came out with your mom to help us out for our first walk, I believe, that we did for the Smith Center. And to see you, years later, hosting your own march, your own movement, with your spirit and your energy, I just think that's a great transition, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So I was inspired, and I asked your mom. I said, "Hey, do I have permission to talk to your son about this?" And she said, "Sure." So we're going to go ahead and do that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Deven Ward to the Smith Center Spotlight, and just say a few words to the people.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet y'all.
All right, all right. Tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, I'm 19 years old. Just turned 19 on June 19th, my golden year. Uh, Born and raised Chicago South Side. I attend Jackson State University. I will now be entering as a sophomore. I'm a marketing major.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations on that. How have you been
Thank
doing
you.
during this time, by the way? I mean, between the pandemic and then the social pandemic, how have you been navigating everything?
Yeah, I've been holding up. It's definitely a lot to take in, especially with trying to make sure I'm social distance or whatever. Because I have a job currently, so I'm still going to work and trying to get as much money as I can. Also, with everything that's going on, it's just kind of almost tiring, like to see the same events like happen over and over and over again. So I definitely just have to take it one day at a time, and just to realize that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like through all of the events that's going on, through everything that's going on, I still have hope that one day, eventually, we will get there. We'll get justice, and everything will work itself out.
Right, exactly. I'm glad you had that mentality because you are actually a voting age and everything too. So, do you plan on voting
Yeah,
for this? Yeah, thank you.
most definitely, most
Don't tell me who
definitely,
to vote for. Don't tell me who you voting for. But I just know,
most definitely.
how do you feel about voting as a young man?
I feel like that's my right. If I have the right, I might as well take it. I'm not about to sit at home and not vote.
Absolutely. How do you feel about others who are feeling some kind of way about voting and they feel like it doesn't work or they're not going to vote for whoever because they don't like whoever? How do you feel about that?
I feel like this is your time. This is your opportunity. We all been complaining about the same thing for years. So why not take that action? Why sit at home? Why just say, "Oh, my vote doesn't matter"? No, your vote matters. I was reading an article on Kentucky how they how they're limiting the polls now. If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be taking those precautions to limit polls and to keep people from going. They limiting the black people from going to the polls. This is a thing that they've been doing for years. So why not take that advantage? Why not take that step to get the president that we want, to get the people in office that we need? Y'all sitting at home thinking that it doesn't matter or it matters. It's going to affect you every day. So why not take that action?
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for the younger generation speaking up on that, because
Mm-hmm.
from my perspective, that's something that I've been arguing about and talking about for years, since I was your age, actually, in college. So
Okay.
I've been right there with you, because I understand what they say about their argument about not voting, but at the same time, the reality is, if you don't vote, you don't have no voice. And if you don't
Right.
have a voice, no one can hear you, and you're talking
Mm.
to yourself, basically.
Right.
So let's get into what you were doing. Your birthday was June 19th, as you said, your golden birthday,
Yes.
and happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so you decided that you wanted to do a march. And
Mm.
so I wanted to ask you, let me just pull this up right quick. I want to show you what I saw. And your mom was so loud in this video, by the way.
So well, yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you saw it a few times, so I was like,
Yeah.
let
I've
me
saw
go
it several
ahead
times. Yeah.
and let me see. Oh, let me make sure I share the audio just in case the audio doesn't show. Hold on, let me go back to that, because this is recorded. I'll make sure I do it right. Hold on for one quick second. Boop, boop, share audio. Okay, cool. I ain't want no problems. Okay. Get it, go! All right! All right! It ain't many of us, it's 6 of us, but we still go march. All right! Birthday boy, lead us out! All right! We need men to lead us out. And we got the right one leading us. I don't care how many of us, it's 6 of us, but we out here. And we march. All right, Taylor, go! Yeah. We black, we proud. Shout out. We black and we proud. Shout out. We black and we proud. All right. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. You said what? We black and we proud. All right. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do right there. So that was awesome. So
Yeah.
with that, where were you all at, and how long did you march?
We were. I don't know the exact location, but we were actually at. We started off at Kennedy Park. It was 114th and Western, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were around that area.
Okay. And so what was going on? So when you were walking in front and everything, like I know what I was feeling when I was doing mine.
Mm-hmm.
And what were you doing and feeling when you were doing yours? Like, what was going on in your mind?
At that moment, it was just like a proudness for me at that moment to be black, to be young, just to have all this, and just to know like I have such a rich culture, and just to know that I have so many people that's supporting me, even though it was on behind me. It was those people mattered to me dearly, and just know that they were supporting me. It was my birthday, and we were just celebrating being black. That's all that really mattered to me at that moment.
Absolutely, and that's pretty much what we were all doing. In a lot of capacities, I said that it doesn't matter if you decided to wake up on that day and decided you want to celebrate your blackness. You go ahead and do it.
Right.
Everybody's doing it and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So when you were finished, what was your thought when you finished?
I was very proud. I was very proud, even though we was very limited. We only had the 5, 6 people. I was still proud of what we did. Just hearing all those honks and those
Oh yeah,
support from the people from the cars, I was just like, wow, like people really care. Like people really do support us. So it made me feel like more. It made me feel like I want to do this more. Like I need to do something else to like get this feeling again. That's so
Awesome.
very powerful.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So what do you want to see next? Like what do you feel like you want to do next? Do you have you thought about the next steps or anything, whether it's
I
another march or talking to people or
Yeah, I haven't really thought about like the next thing that I would like to do because I'm not really like the type of like the vocal person like to go in front of crowds and everything and to speak my mind. But I feel like if it's something that's as important as this issue is, like I feel like I have to start from somewhere because I just can't sit down and just let this keep happening time and time again. I have to do something to make a change, even if that's just me by myself. I don't care. I'm tired of the same things going on. And if you want change, you have to take the lead and do some things sometimes. So I think the next step for me, I would probably have to say, is to learn more about my culture and learn more about my history. So I'm thinking about minoring in Africana studies or African American studies of some sort, just to start from somewhere and just to keep progression from there.
yeah, say that again. Say that again. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. I went to school for that. That's what I did. I went to school
Uh-huh.
for criminal justice, and I minored in African American studies at Olive Harvey and Chicago State. And
Okay.
honestly, those classes, those professors, the students, that experience helped make me who I am today through those experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to say that, and by saying, and I'm telling you right now, when you open that door, you're not going to want to close it.
I
Okay,
know.
you're going to definitely get into the good, the high, the lows,
Mm-hmm.
the everything,
Right.
and it's going to definitely like help change your perspective about uh our culture and our history, because our history did not start when we were here. Our history started
Not at all.
over overseas, and you know that now. So you knowing that now and having that energy now, when you go into those classes, you're going to be a dynamic scholar, brother. You are a dynamic scholar now, but
Thank
it's
you.
going to be like Super Saiyan level. You're going to be like like more powerful.
Uh-huh.
So I definitely, when you said that, that just made my heart just skip a beat, brother, because that's where I got my start from, and that's how I really started to get on and get into the world where I'm now, and I never forget where I came from, and
Right.
that's going to help you out a lot. So just know that you definitely have me in your corner for that, for those conversations if you want those conversations, and I know a bunch of people that would love to pour into you about that as well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and here in Chicago, and if I can find somebody at Jackson State, um, we'll do that too. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna definitely put it out there in the universe. And when I broadcast this, this is something I want people to see why this spotlight is important, because we have young men
Right.
who are eager for knowledge, eager for change. They're passionate. They need us as much as we need them. And this is the type of
Right.
relationship that we need to have. This is the type of relationship
Mm.
that we need to promote. And I thank your mother for being such a strong uh advocate for you. And before we close out, give me, just give your mom some flowers. Tell, like your mom, like how much has she been an influence to you? Because I seen you grow
Oh
up.
my God.
So yeah, and I said she is you and your sister. She is your best cheerleader ever. So
Number one supporter. Anything and everything I do, she's right behind me. No matter how crazy the idea is, no matter how much I haven't even thought about the idea, she's right behind me, rooting for me every step of the way. So I'll always love her and appreciate that for that. She's my number one supporter always.
awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, mom. Thank you, Miss Ward,
Thank
with
you,
your
Mom.
loud self, with your loud
Loud.
self. But I love it. I love it. That's that family dynamic. That's the image of us that I want us to be seeing more of. That's the image that I want us to be seeing more of, because that's what we want to see. I mean, the news, that the media put stuff out there about us and everything to kind of like
Mhm.
take us down. Like for instance,
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna this is an extra piece, and I know you probably know about this. They're talking about the shootings and the murders over the weekend on Father's Day weekend, and all the stuff is going on, and
Mhm.
it's definitely a travesty. But I see, to me, that they strategically put it out there to try to bring us back down. We have been
Of
on
course.
such a high, for the last couple of weeks trying to like rebuild from the anger and the hate and the frustration, cleaning up, giving out charitable food to others, and doing, going in the community, you doing your
Right.
march and you having your spirit, and then they come back after June 19th when everybody was like, coming
You on
together.
the high, yeah.
You want a high, they coming right behind it with reality, but they doing it in such a strategic way to say, this is y'all. This is what's
Right.
happening, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about just that right there? Just what I just said.
I just feel like they always try to do that. Every time we build ourselves up, every time we take another step, every time we take another step forward, they always try to find some way to bring us back down. So we have to find that in ourselves to know our worth and to know we are powerful and to move beyond that. Forget what they say.
Absolutely,
Forget
absolutely.
everything they say. We know who we are.
Absolutely, absolutely. Keep perpetuating that image, brother. I'm proud of you. All right, that's my spotlight. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you
Thank
for
you
your
for having me.
time. Enjoy your break. Get back to school safe and sound and healthy. Navigate this city safe and sound and healthy. When I
I will.
say that I'm proud of you, brother, I am so proud of you. I'm proud of your family. I'm just, man, I
Thank you.
just want to keep pouring into you. And when they see this, I'm going to promote this to make sure they pour into you as well. So
Okay.
if somebody wanted to reach out to you, email or social media, can they do that, and how?
Yeah, of course. My email is dward, DWARD 2848 at gmail.com. And I guess my Instagram is simple.suave.savage, simple suave, and then the savage SAVAAGE. Yes, it's a
All
little
right,
smart. I
so
know.
hold on, wait. Let me see if I can put that up right quick. Hold on. Say it one more time. Your
Dward,
email.
Dward, DWARD
Uh-huh.
2848 at
Two
gmail.com.
eight four eight at
Mm-hmm.
gmail.com.
Yep.
Okay. And what's the other social,
Instagram,
the IG.
simple
Uh-huh.
dot suave
Simple
dot
Suave. So simple
dot
dot
savage.
dot, and that's
Yep,
spell your
simple
Suave.
dot
Uh-huh.
suave dot and then the savage SAVAAGE.
How you spell the Suave part?
SUAVE.
Dot Savage.
Uh-huh. So it should be simple dot
Uh-huh.
suave
Uh-huh.
dot savage. SAVAAGE.
SAVAAGE.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Gmail.
Yeah, I know it's a little
No, no,
code
no,
to
no,
crack.
no. I'm gonna see if it works. Hold on, wait. Okay, so is that it? Look at the banner. Is that
Yep,
it?
perfect. Yep, that's it. That's it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did it. I did it by myself. All right. All right. So this is going to be on the broadcast. So if they see this, they can go ahead. I'm gonna leave it up some more, and then they can copy it and everything like that, and go from there. I'm
Okay.
definitely going to add you on IG because I don't have you on Facebook. I can definitely add you on IG, and your mom is
Okay.
also my link as well. So man, like I said, brother, I thank you for your time. I thank you for being my first guest on the Smith Center
Of course,
Spotlight,
of course. Thank you for having me.
brother. And next time if I do anything else, please include me. And same here, okay? If I can't be
All
there in
right, I
person, I'm
will.
gonna back you up. I'm gonna back you up financially if I can. I'm gonna pour into you one way or the other, okay?
All right.
All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to your mom about gifting you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that too. All
Okay.
right. All right, brother. Thanks a lot. Okay, hold on.
All
So don't
right.
leave. I'm just saying, back
All
to the
right.
broadcast. Peace, everybody. Thank you.